to be the mayor.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mayor where?
Here.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
Oh, what's your name, dear?
Sade.
Sade. So, man, what's up with your town, man?
Huh?
What's up with the town, man? When you gonna read?
Where you
I've been here 2 years. I'm on my way out now.
I know, you and everybody else. Some of the community is happy, like, yay, we're being seen. And then some of the community is like, I wish some of this attention would go into resources for the community. When Fetterman said, hey, when he says, oh, I helped create jobs in Braddock, and we're like, where? There's 1,700 of us, and there's like 5 businesses in Braddock. It seems to be a pattern that everyone's like, oh, spotlight on Braddock, but Braddock needs a grocery store. We need businesses. These people need jobs.
They think, oh, Braddock's thriving. They need to come here and look at it. And the only way we get the word out is by having people like myself who are actually here and tell the truth. His narrative and the commercials on the political ads that, you know, Big John Fetterman built back Braddock, working man, brought jobs. I mean, none of it's true. None of it's true.
So you do all this by yourself? You're a one-man team back here?
Yes, I am. That's what happens when you have everybody wants to stay home in their mom's basement watching video games. From what I understand is he used that Levi's commercial, looked like a hero saving a town. And Levi's contributed quite a substantial amount of money to Mr. Fetterman to help out the community, and I heard the money never did make it out to the community. He doesn't live in the Lieutenant Governor's mansion. He lives upstairs above where Superior Motors is. And the only time I've seen him is driving through Braddock Avenue, I think maybe taking his kids to school, not a public school, private school, and walking down the waterfront. And I was curious during the pandemic, you're supposed to be helping out, doing what you can for the state and local businesses to try to do whatever, and you're walking down the waterfront? I mean, are you working? No, you're walking. And it's ironic that Joe Biden was in here supporting him. Joe ran from the basement of his home, and Fetterman's doing the same thing here, just hiding out. As we know, the residents and business owners, they really didn't do too much here. The store is free. Ms. Fetterman is a nice person. She donates her time, but from my understanding, I don't know the facts, but I think she's funded. She's actually salaried to run that free store.
Everyone loves Giselle Fetterman in this town.
And he gave my kids toys for Christmas without any problem.
He's done a lot for this community.
Yeah.
He really has.
Yes, he has. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I think John Fetterman has really has restored a lot of economic, I don't even know how to call it, like economic growth in Braddock, in my opinion.
Technically, he's a Braddock resident, but we don't see him at community events. You will not ride around and see a lot of Fetterman signs. I see him at the waterfront more than I see him in Braddock. Fetterman lives in the community, and we don't actually see Fetterman.
I had a son who was murdered last July 29th in North Braddock on Rebecca Avenue, senseless, unarmed. Now everyone in this town, city, community, state has to take care of those 6 children until they're adults. It needs to stop, period.
But we also don't have a very large police department. We can't keep police officers to save our lives. They're part-time, and because of Act 47, we are bound to only be able to give them a certain amount of money, which unfortunately isn't a lot. And we only got like 6-7 police officers part-time.
He held an unarmed black jogger at gunpoint. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. And I saw the police report and I was like, what? Back then it looked like it kind of got swept under the rug. People nowadays, they're like, he never apologized for it. I think if he owned up to it and like apologized for it, people would kind of feel better, but it's kind of late to apologize for it since he's like, it happened, but basically I'm not apologizing for my behavior. A lot of people know nothing about him, and the cool thing about Braddock is like everyone knows everybody that knows somebody, and we're like, you being shy isn't enough reason to not get to know your neighbors.